for joining us once again, and we're now wrapping up our series of videos on the prayer for judgment continued, and we're going to discuss very briefly about how the prayer for judgment continued shows up on a person's driving record. And if you're a big fan of the iTicket video series, you probably heard me talk about it a number of times, but I just want to be straightforward and reiterate that in the age of computers, things are going to show up on your driving record after you're dead and gone. It's just the nature of computerized, digitized society, is that anytime you get a traffic infraction of any type or character, there is going to be almost always a log of that citation, of that incident on your driving history. So now, understanding that, let's pivot to the use of a prayer for judgment continued. It's fairly often that we get a call into the office from somebody who has used another law firm in the past, and that law firm has said to them, you know, we got you a prayer for judgment continued. It basically, that ticket has gone away. And then that person is calling our firm saying, you know, I got a PJC in the past, but now they're saying that it's showing up on my driving record. And we have to unfortunately inform that person that, yes, that is true. Just by the very nature of this computerized, digitized society, anytime you get a citation, it's going to show up. And so even if you use a PJC, it is going to show up on your driving record. And in fact, it's going to say very specifically that in April of 2018, when you got that speeding charge for 15 miles an hour over the limit in, say, Buncombe County, that you used a PJC. So it will say right out to the side, prayer for judgment continued, or PJC, in relation to that Buncombe County citation. So when thinking about the use of a PJC, it's got a lot of great benefits. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card in many contexts when those specific limitations that we've discussed are observed. But it doesn't mean that citation goes away from your record. In fact, not only is that citation going to still remain on your record, but there's going to be a record of the fact that you used a prayer for judgment continued to resolve that citation. And that's how the DMV keeps a track of the use of the PJC, because as we've discussed, you can only use a certain number of PJCs every few years. So when thinking about a PJC, just remember that even though it's worth its weight in gold, it will still show up on your driving record.